Alright, I hadn't really planned on making videos today, but some stuff kind of came to my attention. This is going to actually be a really short one. And I mean a really short one. More details kept coming out, essentially, about mail-in voting. Because of a ruling that was in Wisconsin, that basically the ballots have to be in before Election Day, or just say whatever, before Election Day closes. You know, you can't be taking in ballots after the fact. That makes a lot of sense. That's actually smart. And then, in the discussion of this, and they were talking about, like the process, they pointed something out that I guess I hadn't even really thought about as much, because, I'm kind of disgusted with the whole thing. They don't start counting until... most of these states don't start counting these votes until literally Election Day, right? So, unlike an absentee ballot where it's certified you've received it, and like I've pointed out in another video, if you've ever filled out absentee, you fill it out, you request it, they send it to you, you have to do your ID stuff and whatnot, you send it back out. And then if you were to actually go to your polling place on Election Day, there's a list of basically absentee ballots received. Your name is on that list. I've seen it myself because it was because I had voted in absentee in college, and I think for whatever reason, one of the times I ended up actually home that weekend. My mom used to take a picture of the list, whenever I would vote, because it'd be like, oh, look, your vote was counted. I didn't really think that was that significant, but thinking about it, yeah, that actually is pretty important. But mail-in voting, right? So they don't register, they don't know who has mail-in voted, who has already submitted a ballot. Which means, what the hell is to stop somebody from voting twice? What is to make somebody reaffirmed that their vote hasn't been tossed in the trash or in a ditch like we've seen? This is a mess. This is a mess. Mail-in voting, the universal, the mail-in voting, the shotgun mail-in voting, that was a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Everybody should see it's a mistake. It's not a civil rights issue. It's not a voter access issue. It's a mistake. The way it's been implemented has been a mistake. And just common sense, right? I haven't heard any argument of why that's okay. Why that's okay, right? Leave in the comments below. Go ahead. Let me know why that doesn't cause a major problem. All right? It does. So, there's some states saying, we expect 50% of the people to vote by mail. I don't expect the vote to be that high. But basically, if it is, 20% as opposed to 5% absentees is what it used to be, now it's going to be 20% because they throw it in the mix with these, or more. Who the hell knows, right? And what are they going to say? They're going to say, oh, we got to keep counting for weeks and weeks after Election Day to figure out really who the winner is. You just open yourself up for cheating. We're going to have basically at least 15% of the vote where it's just a big question mark of whether it's even legitimate or not. And that's in addition to the normal shenanigans, the ballot harvesting and all that. What the hell, man? Democrats push for this mail-in voting bullshit. So if this chaos occurs, regardless of whether it's the Democrats saying there's foul play or the Republicans, they have 100% brought this upon us. Republicans didn't like the whole mail-in ballot stuff. In fact, we were concerned about what was happening in for example, what Ilhan Omar was doing in her district that Veritas dropped a video on. Yeah, cash for ballots, absentee ballots. In this case, it was just mail-in ballots, even easier, right? Because you don't even need, you just collect the ballot. Everybody's got one. You can just offer them cash for it. You don't even have to go try to find out who's an absentee and then get them to submit one and get one and give it to you. No, you just dish out cash and just pay for people's ballots. Oh, did the ballot go to an illegal accidentally? Oh, don't throw that in the trash. Sell that. Oh, Granny's dead. It showed up in the mailbox unexpectedly. I just sell it. Freaking disaster. Absolute disaster. I hope they count that night, and then, like, you know, I'm just hoping it's just like, well, they basically determine a winner, and then they're just like, yeah, we're not going to count. We're not going to just keep counting until the Democrats get the numbers they want, like they did in Arizona. It's going to be a shit show. Whatever. Brace for impact. But I've yet to find somebody who can actually justify this have any rational argument for rationalizing this mail-in ballot circus. I just hear people scream about people's civil rights and COVID, right? Yeah, okay, cool. What is the functionality? What is the mechanism in place that makes this not ripe for fraud? Well, the voter fraud very rarely occurs. No. Voter fraud is very rarely prosecuted. It does not very rarely occur. Big difference there. All right, going on too long. Mail-in ballots, joke. Total garbage. We should not be doing this.